Braille production at the American Printing House for the Blind. In the not-too-distant past, Braille was produced by typing directly on the metal embossing plate, using a device called a stereograph machine. If mistakes were found on the printing plates, the incorrect dots were removed by flattening them with a hammer. Then the correct dots were embossed on the plate dot by dot with a special tool. Today, the old stereograph machines are used only for special projects like award plaques. Modern Braille production begins with an electronic file. The electronic file that is used to make a print book can be provided by the publisher for use in making a Braille book. When a file is not available from a publisher, a scanner is used to transfer the words in the book to an electronic file. A Brailleist prepares the file for translation into Braille using translation software. Certain books, however, can only be transcribed by a Brailleist. This is a highly skilled job that requires years of experience. The tactile embossing device is used to emboss a Braille copy of the text to be proofread by a proofreading team. A blind proofreader reads the Braille aloud, reading the punctuation marks and capital letter signs as well as the words. A sighted person, the print reader, sits across from the Braille reader and follows the same material in print. If they find a mistake, it is marked for correction. After the material has been proofed and corrected, the tactile embossing device can be used to produce a small number of copies of a Braille book. Embossing a book using this device enables APH to respond quickly to the needs of Braille readers. When larger press runs are needed, the electronic file is used to drive the plate embossing device. This device embosses the Braille on a metal plate. After one side is completed, the operator turns the plate to the other side for embossing. This plate will produce interpoint Braille, which is Braille on both sides of a page. Some illustrations and diagrams in books can be described in words. Others are made into raised line drawings that can be felt with the finger. A computer is used to make the drawing that serves as a pattern. The pattern is then affixed to a metal printing plate. A machine similar to a sewing machine is used to trace the pattern, producing a raised line illustration on the plate. The Braille plates and the plates with raised line drawings can then be used on a press to emboss the paper. Embossing is done on one of three presses: the rotary press, the Heidelberg press, or the clamshell press. The rotary press is used for magazines such as the monthly Reader's Digest. It is fast and is fed automatically from large rolls of paper. The Heidelberg press is also very fast and is used for alphabet cards, greeting cards, and other odd-sized items. The clamshell presses are fed by hand and used for smaller runs and for publications which demand high-quality, durable Braille dots. An operator feeds the presses one sheet at a time. It takes practice to do this work quickly and safely. After the pages are printed, they are collated by hand into groups of pages called signatures. They have to be collated by hand because use of a machine would flatten the Braille dots. The signatures are taken to the binding area, where they are fastened together with rings and bound into a book cover. The covers are made at APH and stamped with titles in both print and Braille. Braille books are bound in this way so that they will open flat for reading. After it is bound, the Braille book is complete and ready to be shipped to Braille readers all over the country.